Hi guys, I'm Paul Pluta and welcome to the Paul Pluta channel. Quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing the Breitling Super Ocean Heritage 2 with the Tudor in-house movement. This is for Christian, and Christian says, "Hi Archie, sent you $20 just via PayPal, thank you. I have to fly to Hong Kong next week, short notice, and while I am there, I would like to pick up a Tudor Black Bay Heritage 41mm with bracelet. I know from your vids I should be looking to get 20% off retail prices. Given your knowledge of Hong Kong and watch buying, selling, was hoping to get your advice on a couple of points." Okay. Buying new, will I save money from buying this watch from Hong Kong? Number 2, is there a retail store you would recommend? Number 3, how do I claim the tax back in Hong Kong or avoid the tax up front? Buying second hand, is there a watch worth purchasing second hand? Is Hong Kong good, reputable for second-hand purchases? Any stores you can recommend? And is there a store you would recommend? Nightlife, any good spots you would recommend for a good night out? Regards, Christian. Well, thank you, Christian. Now, I've got to tell you, this is a very, very interesting situation. And Hong Kong and Singapore used to be the wristwatch capital of the world. It used to be in Australia. The sales tax on wristwatches was 33.25%. And I got to tell you, that was pretty big. So you go to a minimalist tax country like Hong Kong or Singapore, and there were some big savings. Now, fast forward where we've got a consumption tax, which is 10% in Australia, which is a goods and services, GST, goods and services tax. And all of a sudden, that 33.33% is no longer there. So I gotta tell you, Hong Kong, Christian is in Australia. Will I save money from buying this watch in Hong Kong? We're talking about the Tudor Black Bay Heritage, the 41mm, like my Burgundy Black Bay. Will you save money from buying it in Hong Kong? No! I gotta be honest with you. I've been twice to Hong Kong in the last couple of months, and they barely have stock, and there is absolutely limited discount. The most I could get on a Tudor was 5% from some retailers there. Is there a retail store you'd recommend? Yes, don't buy it in Hong Kong. You're much better off to buy it in Australia. How do I claim the tax back in Hong Kong or avoid the tax up front? Well, Hong Kong doesn't have sales tax. There is no sales tax in Hong Kong. So that is how it works in Honkers. There is no sales tax, so there is nothing to claim back. Buying second-hand, is this watch worth purchasing second-hand? Look, I gotta tell you, if you want to get the ETA movement version, this is the in-house. The in-house has the shield logo. The ETA version has the rose logo. There is some speculation with some watch dealers who are saying that the ETA-based version will become collectible, and it's got some plus side as far as that watch goes. I'm yet to see any substance to these rumors. It could be worth getting an ETA. Hongkongese people tend to be very, very superficial. They very much want the latest and greatest. They don't like the previous version. They want the latest. So it could be a good spot. I don't think there's any bargains. I did go there, and one of the guys I was traveling with, he did actually buy a blue Tudor Black Bay. It was actually on a leather strap version. Look, it was a nice watch. It was a reasonable price. I've actually seen better prices on some of the forums in Australia. So yeah, that's kind of where it goes there. Is Hong Kong good, reputable for second-hand purchases? Look, it's Hong Kong is a international trading spot there. I mean, there's good and bad in any country, but generally speaking, Hong Kong is pretty reasonable. The problem is the prices aren't that crash hot. That is really the big situation there. I must say there were some reasonable. One watch shop that I do like in Hong Kong is Classic Watch Repair. Classic Watch Repair. Michael Young, he's also known as the Bracelet Magician. He does sell some watches from his store in Tim Sim Sui. That's kind of a Kowloon area. He's well worth a look. He's quite a reasonable. I got a friend of mine bought a Coke and a Pepsi from him. So that was there are certain, you know, Honkanese tend to like the latest and greatest. For new stuff, I'd say very, very tough. So that's kind of the best way to handle that. As far as I gotta tell you, as far as buying in Hong Kong, look, I don't think they're terrible dealers, but for new stuff, the big problem with Hong Kong is you've got so many mainland Chinese. It's very easy because Hong Kong is part of China now. It used to be British, but that lease ran out and it's gone back to the Chinese. So a lot of mainland China money comes to Hong Kong. So whereas Hong Kong used to be super competitive and they were keen to get business, they've got a lot of wealthy mainland Chinese who have big taxes in China on luxury goods. So they will basically have bought out a lot of the Honkanese stock. So that is the biggest problem in Hong Kong. Night spots, what is Hong Kong like? Look, Hong Kong is fabulous. Hong Kong is a fantastic pay for play action is actually quite expensive in Hong Kong. No real bargains in honkers. I would recommend Tinder. Tinder can be quite useful. If the on a Saturday or a Sunday, the maid's day off, you've got a lot of Filipino and mainly Filipino workers there who would love to meet somebody and have a romantic day. That's probably your best thing. Your best apply. I would highly recommend Tinder. Do your Tinder work, and you may even get some action there. If you're into pay for play, 141 walk up. 141 is do a Google on that there. It's kind of it's pay for play, and it's a little bit of you can have a bit of a look around there from whenever you so choose there. Hong Kong is an amazing city. I absolutely love Hong Kong. I got to tell you, in all honesty, Hong Kong is expensive. Even buying wristwatch straps. I went to Hong Kong. I went to Champagne Court, which is just off Nathan Road, and I went into Champagne Court. I wanted to buy some Panerai. I wanted to buy some aftermarket Panerai straps for my submersible. And they were literally 100 Aussie dollars for a leather strap, which I thought was, ouch, expensive. I gotta be honest with you, pre-internet, Hong Kong was amazing. Hong Kong was an amazing place to go. Now, Hong Kong has been destroyed by mainland Chinese who've got a lot of money and who've bought a lot of stock, so they've limited the supply. And I gotta be honest with you, eBay, I would say eBay would be your better place to go for straps and cheaper prices. It's just, I didn't even start haggling with these people because the prices are so uncompetitive. So I'd highly recommend highly recommend eBay and do your homework. I think in Hong Kong, you've got an amazing range of stock. If you're after a particular model, do your homework. Ring the dealer a week before you come and say, hey, I want to look at this watch. I want a good price. Do your homework, and you may get a piece that you really want. This is like the rarer models. For example, World Time, Patek Philippe World Times. There's very limited supply in Australia on second-hand Patek World Times. Whereas in Hong Kong, there's a number for sale, but they're quite expensive, way over market because of the Hongkonese, the Chinese, mainland Chinese buying a lot of stock. Go on to Chrono24, do your homework, ring up before you go there. Then if you turn up in Hong Kong, confirm it's a reasonable piece and negotiate further. That could be a way to go. Very, very tough negotiators. Hong Kong, I gotta be honest with you guys, it's not the watch buying fantastic destination that it used to be. Times have changed, and it's sad, but hey, that is how it goes. So I'm Paul Pluta. This is the Paul Pluta channel. Please keep watching. Paid reviews on the Paul Pluta channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the ArchieLuxury corporate channel. That's my serious corporate channel. And don't forget, tell me what you guys think of that.
You know, the poor pontiff, he struggles to eat all those reef and beefs to meet the demand that is placed upon him. It's not easy being an international YouTube celebrity. He's given us everything he has to give, and he might have hit rock bottom. But hey, let's take a look at where he's going now and what he's going to do next.
Hi guys, ArchieLuxury Corporate, the latest YouTube ArchieLuxury sensation. Well guys, what's happened? Well, I'm starting a clean, fresh channel. That's right, this is ArchieLuxury Corporate. And in this channel here, I want to increase the professionalism. I want to increase the professionalism of the ArchieLuxury channel.
So obviously it's going to be a wild success. You can tell already everything is new, different, and changed. So hey, meet me over at the ArchieLuxury Corporate channel. Archibald Chesterfield III Corporate, a man desperately in need of our assistance and support, now more than ever. Have you been sending money abroad for Save the Children to some child in a third world country? Or have you adopted a puppy and been making payments to keep that puppy in a shelter? Well, I think it's time that you thought about this puppy right here, the man, the legend, the myth. He needs your help. I would say cancel everything and get on his Patreon. Or at least join me over at ArchieLuxury Corporate. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments.